Okay, all I remember is that I was speaking to people, and I only spoke to the one dude.
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know.
How did you end up at the guild?
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman.
Why did you leave all that behind?
Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous.
Like being a thief.
I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive.
How did you end up in Skyrim?
Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone.
That must have been difficult.
I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit.
Do you know anything about Golden Glow Estate?
The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead. Just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim.
Does the guild provide other services?
If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once.
What about archery?
I'll show you what I know.
He's master level trainer, but it is so expensive. I mean, once I have like $200,000, maybe.
If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Let's talk for a moment.
Okay.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean?
So will you tell me your real name? Right?
Look,
Blech.
I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
Something had to make you this angry.
Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock.
Sounds horrible.
Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
You don't have to continue.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart.
How did you escape?
Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think?
You still never told me your real name.
Maybe one day. Just not today. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go talk to someone else.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Let's see, I talked to this guy, didn't I?
Good to see you again, friend.
So, Thren, you were a bandit, huh?
Yeah? What of it?
So, is it true bandits get, you know, real friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot. Need something? You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
So you were part of a bandit clan?
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them.
But not for you?
Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
What changed?
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest.
You never had to do that before?
No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
And Garthek?
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Go and pick some fights.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
After the fleet, I've talked to you.
Yes?
I tried to talk to you, but you didn't have a dialogue option.
Interest you in some marksman training?
Well, not right now.
This better be important.
What are you
I'm quite
reading?
busy.
You know anything about Golden Glow?
I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way.
Well, I was in no particular hurry. You don't have anyone else that can do it. Then
A word of
Okay.
advice. Don't disappoint me.
I won't. Can I talk to you, sir?
Wanted to say something to you.
How did you become so good at picking locks?
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
With skills like yours, why not?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too.
Jailbreaking? What's that?
It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy.
Why did you stop doing... Well, I could understand why you might stop doing something like that. I would want to get arrested a bunch of times.
Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
I think I see what you're getting at.
The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
Why did you join the guild and not the Brotherhood?
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief, rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to your archery practice.
Some other time, perhaps.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Okay, I talked to everyone in this room,
So,
right?
Thren, you were a bandit, huh?
Yeah.
This is
What of it?
something else.
So, is it true bandits get,
think there are only probably about 5-6 people in here, and I'll be done speaking with the Thieves Guild folk. Hello, I would sit down, but I may accidentally steal some of this stuff.
Don't disappoint us.
Tell me again how to destroy the beehives.
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level the entire estate?
I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Maven Blackbriar is the influential client?
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout.
So how dangerous is it to cross her?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison.
I need more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arangoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex, and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not Riften guards?
Aye. Arangoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
Talk to Vex about. Okay.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
I've picked up some new clients and did a few jobs on my own, but I'm not sure if that will cover our expenses.
Thank you, Vex. You've always been the most reliable, Guild.
Well, what the hell is Mercer gonna do about this mess? Have you even talked to him?
Mercer is being Mercer. If he has a plan to get us out of this rut, then he isn't sharing it with me.
Hello, Delvin.
Yeah, I'll listen.
The one guy said he knew you in another room. I can't remember his name. I didn't really look at it.
You're back.
Do you know anything about Golden Glow?
Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries Arangoth hired to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex.
How will doing extra jobs help the guild?
Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again.
Well, I've had 2 different bounties for accidentally picking up things. Take a city back. What's that mean?
Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften. But get arrested in Whiterun, and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then, they'll contact me, and we're off.
Okay, he can train me in sneak.
Make us proud.
All eyes are on you.
Talk to this guy.
Don't disappoint us.
Hello, Veckel.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Is there anything that you need done around here?
Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature. looking for some particular books.
What kind of books are they?
I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel,
Pretty angry, actually.
and his peculiar cravings.
Watch the Golden Glow
It's
job.
said to be
Should've been
spread
on
across
steamers.
4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split
Brynjolf,
with you.
something stinks around here. And it's more than just the
Quite a
rat. We
reward
all
for
know
them.
it. The
I'll get
question
them
is,
for you.
what's Mercer going
Then
to
we
do
have a
about it?
deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments.
Igvild. Can you share anything? You know anything about Arundel?
Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. How are you feeling, Vax? The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform.
Necromancers.
After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
Brynjolf,
Could you share anything about the Thieves Guild
more
with
than
me?
just the rat way. We
I
all
don't know
know
about
it.
the others,
The question is,
but
what's
I
Mercer
sure
going
am
do
glad
about
to
it?
see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now, look at it. Last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up.
How can you be certain the journals exist?
Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
Huh. It was lightning outside. I think it's supposed to rain off and on today. I'll talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.
Out with it.
Delvin.
Time is money.
Something troubling you? I'll listen.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Out with
I
it.
won't.
Time
I
is
still
money.
need to talk to Vex.
Well, you done or what?
I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Globe.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
How will doing extra jobs help the guild? I've asked that of someone else, but I haven't asked her yet.
Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again.
What were the glory days like?
The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again.
Does the guild provide other services?
If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills.
I guess I'll go ask, I think,
Good
Delvin.
luck.
I didn't ask
So,
you about
you're back.
what the guild provide other services or whatever.
If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around.
Okay.
Be
I'd like to
careful
work
out
on
there.
those master locks a
We'll lose
little
such a
bit.
promising cut purse now, would we?
Hello, Tadelia.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Does the guild provide other services?
Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neruin, and Viper can give you a leg up on that.
You've always been the most reliable one.
What'll you give me for these potions?
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
Mercer is being Mercer. If he has a plan to get us out of this,
I'll take the lockpicks. I'm gonna go practice on the master lock. Ebony things. And I'd like to get my war axe back, but I'm still... I may as well. Malediction. Okay, I've got potions to get rid of. I didn't take one of those things. Close enough. Goodbye.
All right then.